Whale, your regular fix for movies and mayhem. Here we arrive at a special episode, our 40th. Thanks for sticking with us.
Welcome, guys. I've stopped saying what episode we're on, but this is an important one. This is episode 40. Everyone has done a freeze deliberately because they're annoying me.
Drew's is really good.
Drew's was
happy
very
birthday
camp.
to all of us, because we're now entering our generation. So
Yeah,
Entering
so we're
our
in the
generation,
40s
that
now.
is quite the line.
Thanks, people, for sticking with us, which I think is basically Gareth and Kate and Shed.
yeah, there's probably two people at this point. Like the rest of you have either like jumped off a bridge or cancelled your subscription to something or burnt your phone alive, haven't they?
Was there a subscription
Stop
to this?
just listening. Go and tell your friends. Share one of our
Yeah,
stories.
tell them not to listen as well.
Share one of our posts on social media. Tell the world. We
Slag
want
us
more.
off online, you know.
So before we
Get the whale out there.
before we left on Monday,
Justice for Shamina Begum.
we've been oh fuck's sake. We've been James looks like he's in an exercise video. Are you meeting Mr. Motivator later?
No, I'm watching the Italy game.
You sweat a lot during watching football games. He's got a sweatband on his head.
It is intense, though. Well, he actually looks like a really bad tennis player. That's what it is.
He's not intense. He's in the house.
Hey, but
I did a Drew.
a truism.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rugby headband, isn't it? It's not really a football one.
Yeah.
No, it's like an 80s tennis player.
Yeah, it's like
one
80s
colour
tennis,
of the Italian flag, so, you know, close
Oh, I
enough.
see what you mean, yeah.
So
Why didn't you
since
get some
Monday,
red paint?
we
and
have
just
all
paint
118.
another line.
watched the Nosferatu trailer.
Can I
new
start,
one.
please? Being the most judgmental of the group.
One thing, just before we talk about it, when I clicked in Nosferatu, it's got the original one, which was in 1922. So this is 102 years later. Obviously, they've done ones in between, but
So, dude,
Being the most bitching person on this whole thing. Oh my god, that's one of the best trailers I've ever seen. Ever. It
wouldn't go
looks
that far.
absolutely incredible. Bearing in mind I'm on a horror kick at the moment, so it
Yeah.
gets an extra point or two.
It's
It
atmospheric,
looks
and it doesn't tell you
amazing.
too much.
Yeah,
which
it's
is-
very
It looks
well filmed.
amazing.
it's very well filmed.
Amazing.
So,
I mean, apart from knowing there's a vampire Nosferatu, you
The
don't
black
actually
and white
know what's
aspect
going
to
on.
it is fantastic.
Yeah.
So, really quick, the 50 seconds in, Kev, that's when
Yeah.
Aaron Taylor-Johnson is.
I completely missed him. 50
Yeah.
seconds.
Oh, I don't
It
miss
looked
it.
like Nicholas Hoult at one point.
No,
he's
Nicholas
in
Hoult is in it.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Oh.
He's
You can't miss
and
him.
Nicholas Hoult.
He looks jacked.
Aaron Taylor-Johnson, you handsome
Yeah,
devil,
now I
you.
see him, but I didn't even recognise him looking at him
And
just
is
then.
it not Gary Oldman? Who's the bloke in it? The guy from
Willem Dafoe.
William Dafoe.
William Dafoe, yeah, sorry.
It's also
Yeah.
got Bill Skarsgård, which we assume is the vampire because he's playing Count Orlok, which I
Who's
think
that
is
naked
the
dude,
vampire.
like playing Twister,
That
or
would
it looks
be
like he's
Bill-
doing something more dodgy,
that
to
would
be
But
honest.
can I
Bill
remember when
Skarsgård.
did you ever used to buy them like classic horror DVD sets when you were younger?
Probably.
You used to get like a set, and it was basically like a load of public domain movies where like there's no copyright to them, and Nosferatu was one of them. You get the one with the screams, without the screams. So you get ones like The Blob, Day the Earth Stood Still. They're now like, I think the copyrights have gone. Now they're like public domain. So like a bit like Steamboat Mickey is public domain, and Winnie the Pooh is public domain. So people can do whatever they want with them without getting licensing. Hence Winnie the Pooh,
Yeah.
Blood and Honey 1 and 2. But Nosferatu was always like that classic horror.
Well, here's for fun then. Why don't we do a little vampire off the best vampire films?
Blade.
Okay,
No,
No.
not Blade. Interview with the Vampire is probably up there.
that is really good.
What else? Vampire.
There's one called
films. There's been some
Vampire.
bad ones. Like I'm not a big guy on vampires and
There's
zombies.
one
It's all a
called
bit
Vampire
cheesy.
with James Woods, which is really good.
James Woods, James Wood High School.
What about Blackula?
Oh wait,
That's
is
a
that with
film.
Eddie Murphy? That's with Eddie Murphy.
That's for Queen
Yes.
Latifah.
It's black exploitation style filming.
Vampire film.
If that's the one with Eddie Murphy, that's brilliant. No, that's Vampire in Brooklyn. That's a film.
What was the comedy where the guy from Naked Gun was on it?
Do you remember Vampire in Brooklyn?
Leslie Nielsen.
Vampire in Brooklyn. That was great.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
I would say Interview with a Vampire is one up there that a lot of people probably haven't seen that should have seen.
What's the Leslie Nielsen one?
Blade's up there, obviously.
Let's not talk about that again.
Naked Vampire?
33 and a third.
I'm trying to find it. Right, so Leslie Nielsen, for people who don't know, that's Naked Gun, Airplane, that sort of silly comedies. He was in a Stan Helsing. Was that it?
Oh, the Van Helsing films
Val
are quite
Helsing,
good, actually. With Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah, I
And
did one with
Hugh
Hugh
Jackman.
Jackman. Yeah.
There was another one that had what was she called? It was basically Hansel and Gretel, but they were like fighting vampires. Remember that one?
Yeah, that had the dude oh man, what's his name? The Avengers dude with the bow and arrow.
Jeremy Renner.
Hawkeye. Yeah,
Jeremy
he was
Renner,
he was Hansel, wasn't he?
Yeah.
There it is. Dracula, Dead and Loving It.
Brilliant. What was the Hansel and Gretel one called? Because they had a couple, I think.
Not
It was
a-
Hansel and Gretel, I think.
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Jeremy
Vampires,
Renner.
wasn't it?
good vampire films. Let Me In.
What was the girl called from it? Can you remember?
Yeah,
No,
she was a
have you seen
James.
Let Me In, James. That's proper horror. There's the I think it's Russian. Is
No,
it
Swedish.
Russian or
Swedish.
and
Yeah.
then they've redone it in America, but it's not as good. But Let Me In is like a child befriending another child, but one of them's a vampire and trying not to kill the other child.
Really
because
powerful.
They've made
That's a
their first
brilliant,
friend.
brilliant film.
Abigail recently, what I saw at the cinema a few months back, that's really good. And none of us have mentioned one of the best films ever, Lost Boys.
Oh shit!
Just going to throw something out there. Lost Boys is the pinnacle. But the Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, right? This is something I didn't know. It was Jeremy Renner, Gemma Arterton was the name.
Yeah, she
Gemma
did one
Arterton.
for James Bond. Yeah,
Do you know who it was produced by? Will Ferrell.
What? It's Harvey Keitel, not Harvey Keitel. Harvey Weinstein.
No, Harvey Weinstein. No, it says produced Will Ferrell, edited by Jim Page.
You mean edited by Jim Carrey?
And apparently, I Am Legend is a vampire film. I didn't quite see that as a vampire.
Oh
No,
yeah.
that's zombie. That's zombie.
That's-
Freaking vampire. It's not vampire at all.
They had big teeth, but it was like a monster rather than anything specific. Oh, From Dusk Till Dawn. Fucking
Shout.
that's
Can I
How
just
can we
say though,
forget
right?
that?
Let's there's two things to that. I absolutely love the fact it goes into vampire land and it's fucking brilliant. But the build up to it, that's the film I wanted with the
Yeah.
two brothers before it goes
Yeah.
to the titty twist. I was like, I was hooked on that.
Can we just like all
Two
say
films.
like fanatically the best vampire film of all time is The Lost Boys?
80s classic with
Like one of the
Kiefer
best
Sutherland.
soundtracks of all time. We talk about soundtracks all the time on this. That is up there with one of the
Guys,
best.
I think we in this episode, because of the late Donald Sutherland, I actually think we should reel off some of his greatest films.
It was
in
Kiefer
this episode.
Sutherland in Lost Boys.
No, I
Yeah,
know that,
not
but
Donald.
I'm saying because
But yeah,
I
was
know
gonna
that.
mention
I'm
Donald
saying
Sutherland.
because Donald Sutherland sadly passed away. I'm saying that
Yeah.
it might be nice to do some homages to his amazing
What
movie.
was the song in Lost Boys again?
Wild Boys Don't Cry,
No,
or the saxophone song.
Cry, little sister.
Oh yeah, no, the main one was oh god, it's on my iTunes. It's like my latest played song.
Lost in
my
the
phone's
Shadows, Good Times.
Lost in the Shadows. That's when they're riding the motorbikes.
Yeah, Cry Little Sister's the one I
And
was
the
thinking of.
saxophone guy.
Yeah, saxophone vampire.
The Lost in the Shadows for me is the main one.
But obviously that's
Do you know Corey? You know Corey Feldman.
yeah, and you got Alex Winter as well from
But
Bill and Ted.
you know Corey Feldman still performs that Wild
Yes.
Boys Don't Cry live whilst
God,
dancing like Michael Jackson
That man is not
and looking like
Right.
Michael Jackson.
right.
Dracula 2000.
Here's a few others.
Guys, Dracula
will-
2000 is genius.
2001. No, it's 2000. You're right.
No, it's
yeah.
Dracula 2000. It's got Gerald Butler and it's got Johnny Lee Miller, like a crazy
Yeah.
cast.
There's also a new film that came out about a year ago on Netflix now with Jamie Foxx in it, and
Love Jamie Foxx.
called Day Shift.
Oh yeah,
Oh, have you
I
not
saw
seen
a
that
bit
yet?
of that.
Well, I
That was
have.
brilliant.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really well done.
I thought this is going to be shit.
Yeah.
On paper, it's bad.
Yeah.
So much fun. He's
Yeah.
like
Can we
pretending to
bring
be
up
Paul
Donald
Kleeman,
Sutherland
isn't
again
he?
then?
No,
Yeah,
not
I think
yet.
we
Let's
should.
stick on this. Stick on this first, and then we'll go switch to
Yeah,
it.
we'll bring Donald Sutherland stuff later on.
Because there's quite a few other vampire ones. There's Vampire's Kiss, which was one of Nick Cage's first films, and obviously Nick Cage was in the new Renfield film that came out last year.
Oh yeah, with
Hoult.
Nicholas Hoult. Boom.
That was hilarious. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I thought it was brilliant. You've
Oh.
got Morbius.
Love that film.
Yeah.
Shut up.
There's
Go on. Sorry, Drew.
the one with Danny Dyer as well, and it's Danny Dyer and James Corden.
Yeah, lesbian vampire killers.
Lesbian
Yeah,
vampire
it's
What a
killers.
load of
fucking
shit.
awful.
No, I'm not
Shit.
saying it's one of the best ones. We're just talking about vampire films, guys. Don't
Yeah.
shoot. Don't.
If
put
you
a
want to
stake
lose
in me, man.
friends, invite them
Mate,
round to watch that.
Don't put a
30
stake in me.
Days of Night. 30 Days of Night.
That is a
Beautiful film.
masterpiece.
And our
Josh
main
Hartnett.
guy,
Josh
Hartnett, is in there.
Yeah, and then you've got classic actual horror, because not many of these are horrors. Bizarrely, a lot of these are just action films or something. But Fright Night is proper
it's
horror.
brilliant.
Sorry to interrupt the show. Just a reminder to say we love and appreciate you all for listening to the podcast, whether it's on Spotify, Apple, or Amazon. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, follow, as this really helps us continue to progress and improve the content and keeps us making these fun episodes for you guys. Oh, we're also on these things called Instagram and TikTok. You can follow us there too, as we share short, funny reels on the reg that you can share with friends if you like. Now, back to the mayhem.
They remade that with Colin Farrell.
Yeah, that was
Really?
probably
Anton
not very
Chekhov.
good. There's a film I haven't seen. It's a French film called A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night.
It's not the worst name for a film
It's-
ever.
You'll have seen the poster. It's a creepy poster. And it's like a French film for like literally a girl that walks home alone at night and she gets attacked by someone, but she's a vampire and she gets attacked, but she kills people basically.
I had an idea for a short film that I'm still trying to make with one of my friends, Paul Bullion. Maybe once I write a script and send it to him, if he wants to be in it. And it's the idea, right, that it's a mosquito. So the mosquito has like
Are you
potentially.
playing the mosquito?
I am playing.
Shia LaBeouf is
I'd
playing
absolutely nail
Mosquito.
No, but so it's the idea that the mosquito has potentially landed on a vampire at some point and sucks the blood of a vampire.
Oh,
then
I like that idea.
Yeah, and
African
then
vampire in Hollywood.
the mosquito lands on this guy and just bites him, but then it transforms all of the things onto him. But you guys talk amongst yourself because I've actually got the title for it.
So does he turn into a
Why
vampire?
have you got to go and get the title? Where is it?
So
No,
does he
I
turn
can't
into,
remember it. The title is on my phone.
Does he turn into a
Is it
vampire
called-
mosquito who's got hepatitis C?
Is it
No.
called African Mosquito in Brooklyn?
No, but that's a good idea. No.
While you're doing that, another one, Bram Stoker's Dracula. That's one of
Brilliant.
the classics.
Just throwing it out
1992,
there.
Yeah.
with Gary Oldman, Winona Ryder, Anthony Hopkins, Keanu Reeves, Richard E. Grant,
That's
Carrie
insane.
Ells.
Bram Stoker's
got
Dracula.
everyone.
I forget that one. That's a classic one as well.
Okay,
isn't it?
okay,
Really sticks to the story.
That's possibly one of the biggest ones.
I've thought one. What's the one with the guy from oh god damn it. What's his name? Oh fuck, that's gonna piss me off.
So-
what is his name?
guys,
It's
my-
excellent.
Oh,
The
you've got
short-
Dark Shadows as well with Johnny
Dark
Depp.
Shadows is so funny with Johnny Depp. And what's the girl called? What's the girl?
Oh, it's the
Something
girl from
Moretz?
Kick-Ass.
Chloe Moretz Grace or something?
Chloe Moretz Grace,
Chloe
yeah.
Grace Moretz, yeah, that's such a funny movie. When they get Alice Cooper to play live at the house.
You've also got Twilight. What a load of shit. But you've also got Queen of the Damned with one of the best soundtracks.
Oh, and isn't it the? Oh
Isn't
God, what's
that
the name?
Drowning Pool? No, it's Static X.
It's
Yeah,
the
all
it's
of them are in it.
Stone Cold by Static X is that one.
It's got Alicia Keys.
Yeah, and no, it's
Yeah,
a
it's
liar.
Alicia Keys.
A liar.
What about
What?
Dracula Untold?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's
Oh.
don't know that one.
So, okay, guys. So, the name of my thing, actually, I need to patent this so people don't steal my idea. But it's
Just
called.
a quick one though, Kev. Dracula Untold is Luke Evans.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's
Guys,
really,
Right.
really good.
Paul Bullion is in that. Paul Bullion is in that
Oh, nice.
in
Oh,
the
no,
intro.
yeah, look, it says it.
Yeah, he's going to be joining us in September, guys. Hopefully, so that's going to be an awesome
Oh, yeah,
episode.
look, legit, look. Dracula Untold. Maybe you can
Hang on,
see.
let it settle.
don't
Let it
think I
settle
know
because
that
it's
one.
a bit. Let it settle. Let it settle.
There's Luke Evans.
Let
Oh,
it
Luke
settle.
Evans. Now I know what you mean. The
Paul
Welsh
Bullion.
guy.
Yeah, Paul Bullion. Hang on. Well,
Also, have you
fizzy.
seen What We Do in the Shadows, the comedy?
No, I've not seen that yet.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's hilarious.
You know,
That
what,
TV
you know what
series.
it is, though, yeah?
Oh, Charles Dance is in that as well. You know Charles Dance is, surely.
Well, yeah, of course. Game of Thrones.
So, yeah, go on, Drew.
And
What's
Last Action Hero.
Dominic Cooper.
Okay, so it's called Proboscis. But hang on, wait. There's a thing behind it.
Don't make it too complicated or people won't be interested in it.
Proboscis.
Catchier title.
I thought it was
Proboscis
quite
is
cool.
a little bit of a bad name.
Right, so
Ouch.
Drew, your only problem is that you're quite clever and cerebral and you play on words, but you play on words too much and no one knows what that word that you're playing on means. So you
No,
might
but they
want
will.
to
No,
dumb
but maybe they'll
dumb
look it
down
up.
The title.
No, sorry, it's proboscis, right? And what it
I
is
don't
is
think if I saw that, I don't think I'd click on it. I think
no,
need to
you would
think about
when you see the poster I make. But it's basically the nose of a mammal, especially when it is long, the mobile, such as the trunk of an elephant or the snout of a trapid. Hang on, what?
But no one's going to Google that. What you want is a nice picture of a mosquito with like teeth or something, or some sort of like crazy eyes.
Yeah,
That's a cool idea. Like
Vampire
a mosquito, yeah,
sucker.
with messed up.
Like a mosquito with some like sort of hectic eyes or something, or just like chaos.
But there's
Vampire transfusion.
this really cool, yeah, kind of in a way, yeah. But there's this really cool little moment in it, hopefully, where they're making a meal. Like he meets this girl, and they're like cooking food together, and then she cuts herself, right? And then the blood, she bleeds onto the kitchen side or something. She's like, she goes off to wash her hands, like to deal with it. And at the time, like he's got all of these cravings, and you just see him lick the side. He just licks it off the kitchen unit, and it's like there's these cool little, really
Do
dark.
you know what would be better? If she went and dried her hands on a towel, and someone cut their lip later on and just wiped their hands on the towel, what their lip on a towel.
That
got
just reminds me
infected.
of Pulp Fiction. We getting blood on his towels, man.
Drew, can I be in this movie?
Maybe you can.
I know someone that can film it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I honestly think this is a legit idea. Like, I am working on the script literally as we speak, and I've got a lot of really cool ideas. and I'm
Ragewell
really,
Studios.
mate, I'm down, man. Like, seriously, like Kevin, Kevin's a good writer, idea, producers. Like, we could make films on the side, man, for sure. Well up for it, especially short films.
We've got ideas for days. But back to
Ideas
Donald
for
Sutherland,
days.
though, that
Yes.
you brought up. Can I bring
Yeah,
up
man.
2 films that are absolute masterpieces that he's done?
You were going
Absolutely.
horror, aren't you?
Horror? No, not at all.
Oh,
One film, which is one of my favourite films of all time, is A Time to Kill.
Yes.
Brilliant movie.
Yep.
You seen that, Kev?
yeah.
With Samuel?
Samuel
I
L.
think the
Jackson.
problem with Donald Sutherland is
Matthew
that
McConaughey as well.
he's been in so
Yeah.
many films. He's actually never the headliner.
No.
He's not the main part in pretty much any film except TV shows like MASH.
But A Time to Kill
Oh,
is just fantastic, and you probably wouldn't get away with making it now. The other one is, I think, one of the most underrated films of all time. And if it was made now, it would be amazing. Is Backdraft.
Oh, wow.
Backdraft's good, yeah.
The fire brigade.
Such a good film. That's Kurt Russell, isn't it?
Yeah.
I saw
He's the bull that dies.
I saw a clip with him and Keith Sutherland, obviously his son,
Oh, they're in a film together, aren't they? The cowboy one.
and he was just chatting, saying that I'm going to embarrass my dad now, but I think he is, in the English-speaking language, the most important actor of our generation, and all this sort of stuff. And it was really
Who?
lovely.
Who is?
Forsaken. So,
Donald
guys,
Sutherland.
He's
Forsaken.
not one of the most. No.
Forsaken is got Kiefer Sutherland and Donald Sutherland in it together because they said they always wanted to work on a film together, and then
His
it
actual
became
movie list isn't that great if you look at it.
a Western.
Yeah, he's done a lot of terrible films as well. But
Yeah.
in 1988, and he said yes to a lot of things.
I mean, the Hunger Games brought him back.
What was
But
the
can we
horror
just say
film
though,
that he
his
did?
voice is so iconic. Like it is one of the best voices on the
Was
planet.
that Gary Oldman, isn't it?
But who? What was that horror film that he was in where it was the devil child?
Oh, with the little girl.
Yeah, it ended up being an adult woman that was a small girl, like Orphan.
By the way, he was in the original
Oh, I thought
Buffy
you
the
mean Look at
Vampire
Me.
Slayer movie.
You mean Look at Me when the
Look
little
at me,
girl
that's
goes
it.
missing?
Yeah.
Bringing it back to vampires, he was in
Heartbreaking.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, I watched the thing today actually where do you know the Jewish girl with the kind of raspy throat that was in American Pie, the big hair girl. It's like, hey, do you know what I'm on about?
No, man.
She was originally meant to be Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and she turned it down because she was too young and didn't want to be labelled into that sort of stuff.
Have you seen the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Wasn't it Luke Perry that was in that?
Of course, our age group, mate. We've seen all of them.
Was it Luke Perry?
All of the Buffys. Natasha Lyonne.
I've heard that name.
Everyone knows her. Thing's not loading. Why are you not loading? Natasha Lyonne. She was in American Pie, Orange is the New Black, Poker Face.
By the way, random fact about Luke Perry.
Russian Doll. Have you seen that? Do you know what I'm on? Do you know who I'm on about?
No.
Her.
Do you want to hear a random fact about Luke Perry, though?
Wait a minute.
His son is extremely famous now.
Look.
That's cool.
Drew.
Oh, that's Poker Face is brilliant. Yeah, that's on Now TV.
Yeah, so that's Natasha Lyonne. She was meant to be the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh,
True.
You know what I mean? Just raspy voice, which is cool.
Luke Perry's son is extremely famous now, but not for movies. He's a wrestler
what?
called Jungle Jack Perry. Yeah.
Donald Sutherland is in this film, which is a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, that was all right. That was good.
I thought it was really well done.
All right, so I don't know if anyone's seen it. When I was ill, I put on. I don't like watching series until they're finished, but The Boys dropped 3 episodes, and on Friday they dropped the 4th. Have you started
I'm on it, man.
The Boys is savage in it.
Has anyone watched the new series?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you watched all 4?
Yeah.
The scene in number 3 where it's Human Centipede of himself.
Oh, that is insane. In the steam room.
It's really disgusting because
Yeah.
What about the bit where Homelander's like, I need you to...
dripping with
Oh, crack
stuff.
one off. Yeah, that's awkward. Can we look? We can link this, right? Donald Sutherland, right? Watch this.
Thanks for coughing directly into the mic.
Look, Donald Sutherland
Snipes.
connected to Wesley Snipes. He's in the Art
Well,
of War.
that's linking back to a week ago.
Oh yeah, that was back in the Monday. But yeah, Boys is a masterpiece. Like someone was saying the other day that it's a TV series that is so clever because the character arcs, the dialogue, the kind of the graphic nature. They're not. It reminds me of Deadpool actually in its graphic nature.
Less comedy, just more graphic.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of comedy in it, like because when there's like
It's like
this,
The Watchmen.
like kind of is, yeah. That when they go to, it's like there's going to be like a musical, and it's a bit like Frozen, but it's of Christmas,
Yeah. It's
and
sliced
like
in half.
some serious shit goes down, and I think it's dark comedy. I think there's a lot of dark comedy.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's saying that Anthony Starr deserves a cough away from the mic.
Off you away from Mike a minute.
Have you not got a mute button on that? Right, by the way, guys who are listening to him coughing, he's not ill. He's shoving down flaming hot Doritos, and he can't take
wow.
it, so he keeps coughing. He's coughing on the dust, like a fanny.
Cuff on that dust, bitch.
But yeah, a lot of people are saying that Anthony Starr should get an Emmy because he is nailing
Do
that.
you know he's scared of
Homelander.
heights?
Wait, that's
Is this on
Homelander,
the
isn't
topic
it?
of Boys?
Yeah, have you not seen the video of Homelander
Oh,
getting
yes.
lifted up, and he's like, "I hate heights.
He
I
goes,
hate this. I
"Fuck-
hate my life." He's like
you
getting
all."
like lifted up and stuff.
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck you all." I'm
He
gonna
is
kill you."
amazing though. Like they were saying, they said he is one of the most frightening characters in a TV series, and they said, and
Yeah.
someone said on Twitter, they said, "Stop making us care for him because he's an absolute
Because
monster."
he's so in control, yet unhinged,
Yes,
and you don't know whether he's going to do something proper or he's just
Yeah.
going to kill someone for the sake of it.
It's
Like
brilliant.
episode 4 is him just on a whim going, "I'm going to embarrass, humiliate, and slaughter these people."
It's so powerful because he was like,
Remember
"Guys, I brought cake," and you're like, "What's in the cake?"
Remember the end of the last series though, when that guy threw a bottle at his kid's head and he just like blew his face off,
Yeah,
and everyone's like cheering.
But right. So it's getting a bit of backlash now, not for the right reasons. People love Homelander and love that arc, and now they're realizing that they're taking the piss out of people who like Homelander. And the fact I find funny is that I know Michael likes it, and the funny thing is that James likes it. The whole show is taking the piss out of Trump and right-wing politicians.
Yeah,
That is the point. The entire
100%.
point of The Boys, especially this new series, is going hard on the Trump element.
Very
That
clever.
I like the way that they have some random actor playing Black Noir as well.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's
Black
brilliant.
Noir's
That's
changed
so
now.
funny.
He's changed.
That's hilarious to me.
But
He
it's so
won't-
funny because you know when he comes
he
in and
won't
goes,
stop
"Guys, I
talking
really,"
now.
yeah, he's like, "I really want to get into character." You know, what was he like? He doesn't talk. He doesn't fucking
Because
talk.
Homelander killed him, didn't he?
Yeah, who's playing him now? Is it someone else? They just
It's like some
Yeah,
random
they go-
actor. And he's like talking to the woman, and he being like,
I really need to get into the
so-
character.
Yeah.
because
they
like,
need
that's
him
meta.
there as a person, but obviously the real one's dead.
They get a couple of fans like Trump people, and they batter him to death. And he goes, "I want you to kill those 3 supporters of mine." And Black Noir's the first one that goes, "Oh, bing!" He's
Yeah,
just
but
excited.
he was like,
again.
"That was really fucked up, man. That was really fucked
Is that
up."
with the bag full of baseball bats?
Yeah.
And the A Train's like turning good, isn't he?
Oh, it's brilliant. His arc is brilliant, man. What about Sage?
Because he was like the main villain in the first one, because he killed Huey's girlfriend, like in like the first episode or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The opening scene. That's what
Only
made me love it.
accidentally.
That opening scene was like, "What's this film going to be about?" It was a bit lovey-dovey, and then, vroom, he's just
But
holding
even
her hand.
the
her-
Deep, I think, is starting to turn.
No, he's still creepy.
Yeah, but I think he's starting to turn away from Homelander. I think they're all starting to
Well,
go the other way.
Yeah,
This
they're not going
Sage
away from him,
character-
they're just genuinely terrified of him.
This Sage character is brilliant. At one point, like, you know, when they're eating the breadcrumbs, and he says, "Oh, is this takeaway from such and such a place?" Sarah and I thought that she had deep fried his calamari, like she's basically made calamari out of the octopus.
Oh, do you know
And
who voices that? I found out the other day.
What, the octopus?
Yeah.
She's brilliant as well.
Fuck, I don't know the name now. 30.
Oh.
What's that film? 30 Years of Longing.
30 Years of Longing.
Don't know.
She's been in a million other things.
Damn, them crisps are
Oh,
hot.
Tilda
Let's put them
Swinton.
away.
Tilda Swinton.
That's it.
Wow.
Well done. I would never have guessed that in a million years because she doesn't say much and she's
Yeah.
putting on a seductive voice.
She's brilliant. She's brilliant.
Why don't you let me out of the tank?
Yeah. But that his whole relationship with Sage is brilliant though. You know what, that bit when she's like, "Give me
Oh, lobotomy.
lobotomy." Ooh,
Stabs her in the eye.
yeah,
and then
scrape
goes,
out my
"No,
brain.
Scoop it. Scoop it.
Yeah, scoop it real good.
Oh,
But the
everything
kind of
about-
funny.
Dun, 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 dun,
my
dun,
brain.
dun. Scoop it real
my
good.
brain.
Scoop brain.
But it's it's the kind of the sexual kind of tension comedy thing is really funny as well because like the Deep is a bit of a sex pest. So
Clever.
yeah, and when she says, "I'll let you do me up the ass or something while we eat something from the takeaway," and he's like, "Sure," and it's like the idea that he's like, "I'm not going to give you a lobotomy," and as soon as she offers that proposal, he's like, "I'm in."
Well, you got to remember he's like famous and depraved, so he's getting offered that all the time. So that's why he's like, "Sure."
Yeah.
He's been offered that a million
But
times.
she's a fascinating character though. It's really clever that when they're like, "Oh, what's your superpower?" She's like, "I'm ridiculously intelligent," and then it's clever because it becomes like a double. It's a gift and a curse because she becomes so cold
She can't
because
switch off.
that her brain is constantly growing that she
But
can't have fun.
That's
and,
why she got like the abortion records for Starlight.
Yes.
Not for ammunition against Starlight. She knew that would tip her over the edge and that she'd come and attack her
Turner.
and get them on film.
Which
And
is
By the way,
genius.
the actress has
In the-
done terrible plastic surgery to herself. She looks horrendous these days.
Is it me, or is the girl, you know, like she's like Firecracker or whatever? She looks like Scarlett Johansson.
No.
A
little
I
bit.
know that Starlight's had terrible plastic surgery, and she
No,
looks
I'm not talking
stupid.
about Starlight. I'm not talking about
Wait,
Starlight.
2 seconds. There's a penalty claim here. Oh shit!
James is watching Italy versus
Motherfucker! Croatia. Fucks. You got a penalty.
and the score is,
0-0.
and the time is,
53 minutes.
Ooh.
and it's a penalty to Croatia.
Italy could do winning this game. Let's just say that. Yes, penalty to Croatia. It's handball, blatant handball.
Yeah, Italy lost the first game, didn't they?
Shut up. Right, here we go.
So they're currently doing as well as Scotland.
Got Modric versus Donnarumma right now.
Is he about to take the football?
Modric is about to hit it. Donnarumma is about to save it. We hope.
Is it actually
I'm nervous.
happening in real
I
time?
feel the nerves.
Or are they going to sit and chat for 10 minutes and we'll move on?
He's taking the world's biggest run up. Might take 45 minutes to run up to the ball. He's taking it.
Kev, did you watch the game yesterday?
Saved it.
Saved it.
Did you watch the game yesterday against Hungary?
No, I don't really care about football.
Well, I just thought because Scotland were playing, but one of the guys, got his jaw dislodged. That he was knocked out unconscious, and they had to revive him. No, it wasn't a Scottish guy. It was a guy from Hungary.
Scottish guy went to hospital yesterday because of an injury.
But the guy, they had to revive him back. They had to bring him back or something on the pitch. They like brought a little tent around the guy, and it was like really quite like, whoa, this is really kind of like morbid. This is crazy.
Nice.
But they managed to bring him back, and it was all good.
Croatia scored.
Brilliant.
Ooh.
So in the boys other episode as well, they showed a clip of Gen V,
Yeah,
the teenagers. Have you seen that?
I love
as well,
that.
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they've brought it back to that because they're going to intersect before the end of this series.
Yeah, they were going to try. It's really sad though because that actor died on the motorbike, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's really sad. You know, going back to here's an idea. Like, here's a question for you actually. So you know the like the MP lady that she can pop heads, or the presidential lady, mayor, or whatever she is.
I think she's going out with the boy in real life. The boy.
I believe she is. Yeah, Dennis Quaid's son.
Meg Ryan's son.
Yeah, and Dennis Quaid's son. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? Here's my question. You know, her little daughter has got these weird worm things that are like rip through people.
Yeah, Predator style, but wormy.
Yeah, but do you think, you know, the really funny guy with the black beard who's like, oh, geezer, you know, speaks like that, and you can't sort of drink, you know, that guy, the Australian kind of guy.
That's the white guy.
No, I didn't. I said the guy.
Oh, I thought you said the black guy with the beard.
No. The black guy's amazing though. The guy
Butcher.
that's taken over. Yeah, Butcher's amazing.
Yeah, Butcher.
No, wait.
Butcher's the white guy who talks like, yeah, you can.
Yeah, who's got the beard and speaks like that? Yeah, fucking come on. I'll make cookies. That guy, yeah. You know the weird things traveling through him?
Yeah.
Do you think that's what the little girl, like that is the little girl thing?
What would be the connection?
Well, because one, it's really random just to show this little girl with these wormy things, right? And he's having these things crawling through him.
Nah, I
But
think
when he has that-
it's part of the drug, isn't it? What?
Well, no, but hear me out. But when he has that moment where he's getting strangled, kind of spoiler alert, guy, sorry. When he's getting strangled by that Stretch Armstrong guy.
Oh yeah, explodes, and we don't know what happened.
Well, no, we don't know what's happened, but it's something to do with the worm. And I
Well, we
wonder
don't know
if there's...
that. Someone could have popped in and saved him and left again.
True. Or the worm could have popped out and done something.
I
Because
forgot
he
about
blacked
that.
out. He blacked out, and there's pieces of the guy spinning on the fan above him, and you're like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, I don't know. There's something great about the boys that it's intellectual enough that keeps you going. It's not just gore for gore's sake.
Yeah,
There's always something gory in each episode.
Yeah.
One thing at least,
but
or something disgusting.
but they always keep they keep you guessing, because obviously you never know what superpower they're up against, like the villains or a new character that comes in. But also the arcs are brilliant, because the Asian character who's mute,
Yeah, she's great.
her journey is brilliant, man.
Well, she just got blown up in the last episode, and then 5 minutes later, she's back fighting again.
Yeah, but then when she teaches Dennis Quaid's son to go shum shum shum,
Yeah.
and he has to do it in the fight.
Yeah,
That was so intense.
and he's gone dark side now. He's like, I quite
He's
like
just like
that.
covered in blood. Like, yeah, it was brilliant.
Traumatized by what he just did, but kind of liked it, I think.
And then the French guy, he's really funny. That's what I mean about the comedy, was like, bonjour, when he comes into the
just
thing and
walks
he's trying
in.
to find the information.
None of these people have got any gifts. Oh, and there's the surprise. Simon Pegg. What is he?
Yes.
What powers is he going to have?
That's what I'm saying.
Simon Pegg is about to go global. Maybe he's the one that fights Homelander.
With this, that's exactly what Sarah was saying.
There's one more series left after this, so
Oh, is it? Well, is it going to be fight?
and
Season
a Gen
5?
and a Gen V as well. So
Yeah.
there'll be this, then there'll be a Gen V second
'Cause I thought-
series. Then
There'll be
I thought-
spin-offs for days on this.
I thought it was so weird to
I'd
get
hope so.
someone kind of high caliber like Simon Pegg randomly just to play like a kind of small-ish father figure role.
yeah,
I
but
was
he's
like,
small in America. He's not like huge over in America.
true, but I thought there's still got to be a bit more to him.
But
So
also in Gen V, the main guy in Gen V that ends up dying early on is Schwarzenegger's son, isn't it?
Schwarzenegger's son.
The white guy, the main
Oh shit! Yeah, he's
Main,
brilliant,
like,
man.
rugby
Yeah.
football guy. That's Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, the jock guy. He's
Yeah,
brilliant.
He's not even that big. I mean, he's statue wise big, but he's not like super muscular.
Yeah, but I liked what they did with Gen V though, because they made episodes be like flashbacks, so characters keep coming back. I think that's a really clever trope they're using in scripts now. You can kill a character off, but you can keep having flashbacks to that character if it moves the story forward or reveals new plot lines.
That's it. Patrick Schwarzenegger playing
No
Golden Boy.
ways.
Doesn't look anything like him, really.
But here's the thing: like, I know they talk about nepotism and stuff. I
Who's good?
don't mind if an actor's good. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, of course, they get a bit of a leg up because
If you were an
they're
actor
known.
kid and your dad was in a film, 100% you'd be like, "Come on, get me in."
Yeah,
It's down to you whether you make a success, because
That's
the
what
audience
I'm
is going to
saying.
relate or not.
exactly.
So it's
Well, because
not-
look, Sean Connery's son isn't an actor. Perfect example. I think he probably tried it, and he's like,
What about
it's
Clint
not for me.
Eastwood's son?
yeah, he's
No,
not
no,
nothing
but-
big.
Scott Eastwood.
Nothing anyone would know about, really. So, yeah, it's probably not worked for him, or he hasn't found the right vehicle. So,
Yeah. And then you've got Denzel Washington's son, John David Washington, who I think's brilliant and unbelievably charismatic and spooky that he sounds like his father. Like, he
that
sounds
feels
exactly
like a
like his
different
dad.
category and completely, because like that's serious acting.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying.
That's
I'm just
that's
saying.
a good thing.
as
I'm
in-
saying. I'm
Yeah,
agreeing
yeah,
with
yeah,
you,
yeah.
but that's
Yeah.
good acting, as opposed to Schwarzenegger's son just plodded on there being a big
Yeah.
guy. Denzel Washington's son's going to be a serious thespian theater
Yeah.
movie actor.
Actually, can I just jump off the back of that? Actually, he's in a two-hander with Zendaya. It's really good, and it's filmed in black and white.
Oh, that one. Yeah. I know what
It
you
was,
mean.
mate, it was brilliant because I was like, I thought,
Emotional one.
I wonder how this is going to go down, and it's like, it's so well written. It feels like it's so well worth it. It feels like watching a stage play. They've come back from an award ceremony or something, and it's about their relationship, but it's so well done. What was it called?
Side note, Kate
Yeah.
sent in not a real question, but like a generic question, and it's Barbara related.
Of course it is.
And obviously the mannequin Barbara, but she messaged me today saying that someone, I can't remember if she said it at work or someone's work or somewhere where she gets her nails done, they've got a spare mannequin they were going to throw away, and she went, "What? I need a mannequin, and she's messaged me saying, should I be a sophisticated grown-up woman in my new apartment and live without mannequins, or should I just embrace the weird? At the same time, I checked her story out. She's got a Roomba, you know, the circular floor cleaner,
Hoovers,
little
little
Hoovers.
robot Hoovers.
Do you know what I'm on about?
I thought it was Henry.
Yeah,
Remote
robot Hoover.
control.
No, robot Hoover.
The robot that goes
Okay.
and does its own thing and then goes back to its dock.
Yeah,
She's
I got a
put-
story about robot hoovers.
She's put googly eyes and a sombrero on it. So she's filming it doing wow, tick, 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 wow music,
Down, down,
that sort of
down.
music while
Yeah.
it's going around with a
Yeah.
little sombrero going whizzing
Yeah.
around. And she's saying,
Yes.
should I be or should I just embrace it? The new mannequin's called Regina. She was going to change it to Barbara, and I think she should get Regina and keep the name Regina.
You get the heck out of Regina. Regina and Barbara can be good friends.
Yeah. James would answer you, but he's too busy watching Italy lose football.
Can I add in my story briefly about robots, robot hoovers? So when I was doing a promo job in London Bridge, the craziest moment, I'm like trying to sign people up to The Economist, and all of a sudden this robot literally comes up to me and goes, "Please move out of the way." And I'm like, "What?" Like thinking this is mental. Like I'm in like some
Said,
kind of
"Shove
Pixar.
off."
I'm in like a Pixar thing, and it's like Wall-E, and this
Is it a literal
literally
genuine
trying to
robot,
clean.
like a delivery robot?
No. Like it's like just a more advanced version of one of those things that you were talking about. The what do you call it? The
Roomba.
Roomba. And the
Is it
funniest
like a
thing was, so I
dial-up?
move out the way. And it cleans the area we're in, and then it just goes meep, and it goes off like basically R2D2 has like a cleaning job. But the funniest thing, it goes over to the other stand, right? And it says the same thing, and it's trying to clean like a maniac, but they have a mat. So it sucks up the mat and it's like choking. So we almost killed a robot when we did our promo thing in London Bridge, because it's like going.
Did it actually go?
It was literally like it was choking on the like mat.
Have you seen the bits online where so the Roombas go in flat surfaces, obviously, and if there's a step, it knows it and comes away from it. But this Roomba had fallen down a step, and on someone's phone, it goes, the Roomba's being dramatic again. It comes out of a message, Roomba has fallen off a cliff. it's just logical.
I've seen them notifications.
That is brilliant.
Look, I'll show you Kate's Roomba. Look, James, look.
Show us the Roomba.
There it is with its sombrero.
Oh, that
It's
is.
got moustache. Looks like a Pringles man.
Yeah, moustache.
It's
That's
got
like the
croissant.
Pringles guy.
And this is the news.
Is it got a pasty on its head? What is that?
It's a sombrero.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, a bit of Genuine. But that's Genuine Pony, by the way, the song. Did anyone else know that song?
No. 10 points to James.
That song, Kev, is Genuine
Pony.
That is genuine
By
sexy.
Genuine. That was in the 90s. I had that on CD single.
That was a vibe. Jumping back briefly, guys. So this is I'm showing a picture of the film with John David Washington and Zendaya.
What's it called?
It's called Malcolm and Marie.
Yeah, I never watched it. It's not my kind of thing.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I won't be watching it.
Well, you're missing out then, guys. You are missing
No,
out.
it looks good. I can tell from the trailer everyone is an amazing actor, but it's not something I'm interested in.
No, look, it's just clever because it's a two-hander. It's about a relationship, and it's after. It's just so. I love like theatre and stuff, so it feels like watching a play that's just been incredibly well filmed. Like it's brilliant, really well directed, performed, dialogue's great, really good.
Well, while you're talking about that, I'm getting messages from my mate JD and Saeed, and it's really annoying me. They're at a Crosses gig, which is Chino from Deftones doing his sort of electro ambient music, and I'm meant to go on Wednesday, but because I still don't feel up to it. I've cancelled and sold my tickets, and I'm really annoyed because I really wanted to go.
You wetty.
I thought it was The Weeknd you were about to say, because I thought that was The Weeknd. Like that looked like.
I do not like bands like The Weeknd.
I love The
The
Weeknd.
Weeknd's ain't a band. Thing's a bloke.
Yeah, it's a guy. Yeah.
He is a rubbish
Big
band.
fan.
He's amazing, man. He's fucking amazing. Anyway, so Hoovers, The Weekend, Italy.
Smashing.
Smashing.
Oh, and Gareth also messaged saying, I really enjoyed the episode with Michael and the impressions, the accents. They were really
Oh,
good
cool.
because that's what he asked for. He was the question.
Yeah,
asking
he
about
was
the
happy with
accents.
his.
But he was disappointed that you went down the Australian, South African, Jamaican route. He was hoping for Scouse, Geordie, Brummie, West Country, and Welsh.
Jesus. I can do kind of. I tell you what, though. This is for you, Gareth, right? This is my kind
It's
of
from
like
West
West Country
Country.
one. I parked up my tractor around the back and I absolutely buggered the bastard. So it's like that, I
That's
can
really
do
good.
that.
Well, I got a
Cheers,
combine
dude.
harvester and I don't even have to put an accent on.
Oh, you got a
Well,
brand
there you
new
go.
combine harvester.
Oh, I
I'm
got
watching.
my carbine harvester
I'm watching
on.
This Country for like the 12th time again. Have you seen that?
This country, that rings a bell.
This Country, the comedy BBC thing. From the Cotswolds, the West Country.
Jeffrey.
It rings a bell. Who's in it?
How do you not know it?
Wait, is that the one with Daniel Craig?
It's not a film. It's
Bigger Dibley.
Daniel, Daisy May Cooper and Charlie Cooper. They're real brothers and sisters. That one.
Oh, okay. No, never. No.
It's like
Lots of summer wine.
it's like The Office. They just get followed around, just being
Okay.
like idiots because they're stupid.
That doesn't sound like my cup of tea.
So although Gareth, we did do Scouse a few episodes ago when we were talking about.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Hang on, here we go.
Someone's
I'm
checking.
putting fucking chicken in boxes.
Fucking checking in boxes.
I
Jamie
love that.
Carragher. Jamie
I love it though.
fucking
'Cause the
Carragher.
lady comes over and goes, "I'm not seeing any commitment here. I'm putting fucking chicken in boxes." It's like it's brilliant.
But I like the fact the Scouse goes in such extremes and it goes such high pitched. Like James is Jimmy Carragher.
What's that? You starting, man.
I work
starting?
with a Scouser, and I thought it was rude to call people Scousers. I thought I was calling them Liverpudlian, and he was like, "Don't
Technically,
call
I
me
should be Scouse
Liverpudlian."
though.
They're proud to be Scousers. Scouser
Yeah.
is a word that they love.
I should be Scouse, guys, because I'm born in Bootle, which is Liverpool, like one of the biggest parts of like Liverpool.
Have you been to
Bootle is
Have you
Liverpool,
been
yeah.
to Bootle since you've been an adult?
No,
Definitely
Kev,
don't.
do you know else from Bootle?
It's really not. It's really
Kev,
bad.
do you know else from
they
Bootle?
film Batman though. They film
That's-
Batman in
That's
Liverpool.
what was that? That's because it's derelict. The whole place does not. There's nothing there. It's
Kev, do
Oh.
you know who's from Bootle?
go on.
Remember the people we went skiing with and met us skiing?
Oh yeah,
They're from Bootle.
really.
Yeah.
It's proper rough. Like Liverpool itself is, and I'm saying this as someone who lives round the corner from Liverpool and visit frequently. And my friends are from Liverpool, as in proper Scousers, and they
Yeah.
even I've been to, like as soon as you leave the city centre, which is amazing, it's shit. Pretty
Yeah.
much 90% of Liverpool's really rough, but so's
Yeah,
most
it is.
cities. But it's really bad in a lot of areas. There's some nice bits where all the Beatles stuff is, like the strawberry fields. But I think that bit got gentrified.
Strawberry Fields forever.
It's
But this is the
I think
thing as
loads
well.
of it got knocked down to be rebuilt, and it hasn't been rebuilt yet. So it's in the middle of a generation sweep. Like it's changing.
Actually, when I lived in Chorley, right, I used to speak a bit like this.
Ref, come on.
Chorley,
In Chorley, right?
where is that?
So in Lancashire in Chorley, right?
Lankish.
And I was like, this was one of the
Not
lines.
Lancashire to Chorley.
That's right. So this is the the line that I say the line because it is so iconic because it's really funny that my next door neighbor came up with. He's like I'm so hot, I'm wet. I was like, it's so funny. And he's like, I'm gonna throw you this rope. It's really funny.
Dripping.
But I used to sound like that, and then this is what's so strange, like this weird amalgamation of how I sound now, where people think I'm either Canadian, Australian, Irish, or I don't know. Whatever it is.
Because a lot of foreign people,
American.
when they move to England, their accent's not of Polish or wherever they're from. It's usually American lilts because they've
Exactly.
learned English from American
This is it.
films.
Right? When I first went to the voiceover place and they said like you've got this weird kind of twang, and I tried to explain it and they just laughed at my response, but I was being genuine. I said, I think it's because I watched too much Neighbours as a kid, mixed in with like Hollywood American films. And and I've got this weird amalgamation of slightly Australian because of certain like laziness in the palette, and then a weird kind of like American dramatic element. So I've got this weird cross hybrid of American and Australian, which makes me sound like Drew.
Yeah. Can you do Geordie?
Nah, that's really hard. Isn't that wait, isn't that
Newcastle?
Big Brother?
It's Newcastle.
No, that's really hard. Hang on.
I can sometimes only say the accent of
Newcastle,
the area by
Newcastle.
saying the name of the area, like Newcastle
Brother
and
house.
Birmingham.
Birmingham. Aye. Oh, that's like Peaky Blinders, isn't it? Peaky Blinders.
Yeah. Can you say anything in those?
Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders. Aye. No, that's it. I shot the guy. No, wait. I shot.
You went South African there.
No, wait. No, I didn't. No. I did there, though.
Hey, Riggs,
I
we're
shot
at the
guy.
foot
No,
of
wait.
midget.
No, hang on. No, but that is slightly. There is a bit of
The Krugland.
Peaky Blinders in there when he goes, Michael. I think I heard the blackbird. No, I do sound slightly South African.
Yeah. Can you do Welsh?
No, that is really hard. Okay, I'll do my
James
Welsh
is like
from.
a parrot. He's literally just headbutting.
He copies me,
and
which is
nosing the
brilliant.
mic.
It's brilliant. It's very funny. It will make this episode even better. It's like a giant sausage. That's
It's like a child sausage. Is the
I
phrase
got
you
a
can
not
think
rocket
of.
in my pocket.
It's like a giant sausage.
You know,
and
Drew,
it's-
I got a rocket in my pocket.
I bet you do, man. I bet you just
Trying
happen
to
to see
think
it.
of Gavin and Stacey quotes.
Well, this is the thing, you see, or it's Tom Hardy and Locke, isn't it? I'm talking about concrete.
Or
Have you seen that
Any
film?
Anthony Hopkins?
Have you seen it? Have you seen?
Yeah, the one where he's in the
Locke?
car.
Yes, it's
That's
Ivan
really
Locke
good.
talking about concrete.
That another film that talking about like in confined spaces, like Lock
Yeah.
the Car, Phone Booth. It's got Keith Sutherland. We talked about Donald,
Ooh,
and it's also
yeah.
got Katie Holmes in it.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's one of the lovers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember
Yeah.
her in it, and I remember watching that film a lot. So she was clearly a very small.
Well, mate, I used to come round your house, or you'd come round to the flat, and we'd have kind of like Colin Farrell-esque moments, wouldn't we? We'd watch
bit of Bruges.
bit of In Bruges.
But we watched. We rented
Phone Booth.
We rented
In Bruges,
Phone Booth,
great.
and because you only get
We
Tigerland.
beat up the midget.
Tigerland. Do you remember Tigerland? That was one of the
No.
first ones of Colin Farrell.
Remember in Bruges where he beats up the midget?
yeah. It's a dwarf.
Dwarf.
To
It's
be
a dwarf.
PC, midget is
Same
incorrect.
But interesting though. I mean, James is technically quoting from the film because that's what
He
Colin
calls it a
Farrell's
midget in the
character.
film, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It.
Exactly.
I said
exactly.
it. That's horrible. He called him a midget in the film.
Yeah.
Stop
Yeah.
talking, Kevin. Fuck's sake.
But-
I'm against the phrase, and I've said it 5 times myself.
But those films are brilliant. But I'm a huge fan of Colin Farrell. Here's a weirdly weird one though.
He's
in
good
that-
in SWAT.
He's great in SWAT. He's in this TV series called Sugar. Have you seen it? Has anyone
No.
seen it? I really want to tell the spoiler because it's mental.
Do it.
Shall I do it? Shall I just say to
Yeah.
anyone, like, if anyone genuinely is watching this episode and you're watching Sugar, this is going to be a
Oh,
massive
sugar!
spoiler.
I thought you said swan or something. I couldn't hear what you saying.
No, because
No, don't
James
tell
said
us the
SWAT.
twist then, because I will
James said
watch.
SWAT.
I will watch. it.
James said Swan. James said SWAT. Oh, okay, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
fine. You
Sugar
are watching
on
it.
Apple TV. It's
Yeah, John Sugar.
worth watching.
Yeah,
I'll give
yeah.
that a go. And what was the other one you
Okay, yeah,
mentioned that you just started watching?
Oh, Presumed Innocent,
Jake
man, with Jake
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal, yeah.
Oh,
Mate,
Gyllenhaal.
that is oh mate, it's a masterpiece. It's like did you ever see The Night Of with Riz Ahmed and John Turturro?
Yes, I can't remember it particularly well, but I know I've seen it.
But yeah, it was like an 8-part kind of episodic thing about someone being wrongly accused and presumed innocent. It's just so well crafted, well directed. The acting's amazing, cinematography, like the script, like it's so good. How they've managed to make a Harrison Ford film 8 hours essentially.
I literally just picked up my phone to look at a message that I'd brought up on the episode, not to be rude, but it was just it
Yeah,
was relevant. And the advert, I clicked a button accidentally, like a story, and it went to
Yeah.
an advert, and it was Presumed Innocent.
boom.
Listening.
The cookies are listening. The cookies are listening.
Cookies.
But no, mate, it's brilliant. And I think maybe like you were saying, maybe wait till all episodes are out.
I think
because
they're
I think
all available now, or it's
No,
that's
they're not
next
doing it
week
like
or
that.
something.
No, because Jake Gyllenhaal said in an interview,
Oh
and
no,
it's
no, not
fascinating.
Jake Gyllenhaal. I was on about Sugar.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, Sugar's out. Sugar's
Oh, it's finished.
yeah.
Right, okay.
Get high on the sugar, man. That's all out. But Jake Gyllenhaal was saying in an interview, it was interesting that because it's episodic, you have to wait each week. And they were saying that's what they like. They said it brought it back to the days before binging because you'd actually have to tune in and everyone would talk about it at work and be like, oh my God, did you see episode blah, blah, blah? And everyone's like, oh, I can't wait for next
It
week.
doesn't work these days because you've got binging available to you. So
Yeah,
people will just
we
watch
are,
another binge show and then come back.
Yeah, it's true.
Finished.
While you're waiting. Yeah.
So they'll talk about something else at the water cooler.
Oh, I saw Lawless. I was going for a bit of a Tom Hardy.
That's Tom Hardy,
phase.
isn't it?
Nice.
Yeah, I was going for a bit of a Tom Hardy phase.
Shia
with
LaBeouf,
Shia LaBeouf, yeah,
who is very good in it.
And Jessica Chastain, she's brilliant as well.
Yeah, she's great in everything as well. So,
mate, it's brilliant. Lawless. Oh shit, man. Guy Pearce as well.
Yeah.
And one of the
he massively
really
is underrated as well.
One of the main dudes in that. Well, he's not main in Lawless. He plays one of the deputy sheriffs or something. He's one of the guys in Presumed Innocent, which is a nice little link.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Shit, and he's in The Night Of as well.
I enjoyed Lawless. It's got that Jason Clarke guy in it as well.
Oh yeah, he's brilliant. Yeah,
I would never know his name off the top of my head, but he's in lots of stuff like Terminator, Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, Zero Dark 30. Yep.
Yeah.
Zero Dark 30 is a great movie.
Oppenheimer.
Oh, show Jessica Chastain.
He was
Jessica
in Oppenheimer.
Chastain's in that as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
So next week we're going to discuss Bike Riders with Austin Butler and Tom Hardy and Jodie Comer, and then we're also going to discuss A Quiet Place Day 1. So if you listen to this, everyone should go and see those because they look pretty epic. And that's Joseph Quinn and Lupita Nyong'o. No idea how to pronounce that. Apologies. But that looks pretty epic. Even on IMDb for A Quiet Place Day 1, the synopsis: plot under wraps.
Whoa,
that's cool.
Interesting.
So never happened before. I've never seen that.
Wow. You know what the plot is?
Well, yes, day 1. So it's the beginning of A Quiet Place. But the big thing about this film is that it's not quiet. It's starting with huge explosions and chaos.
Big bang.
But then goes quiet.
So this guy, Bill...
Did John Krasinski direct this one?
Yes. It's a unique. It's his thing, yeah. Who's Bill Camp?
Is he director or producer?
Both.
Bill Camp. Sorry, Bill Camp is the guy that's in Lawless, The Night Of, and he's in Presumed Innocent. That was the kind of link.
So there's a film you need to watch then that he's in is Sound of Freedom.
Who?
Bill Camp.
Bill Camp.
Sound of Freedom. This I saw.
I've heard good things about Sound of Freedom. I've heard really good. Wait, that's the one with Jim Caviezel.
Caviezel.
Jim Caviezel. Yeah. It's the one about
it's
child trafficking.
Yeah, it's powerful. It's true story or based on true story. Yeah, incredible true story. Former government agent turned vigilante who embarked on a dangerous mission to rescue hundreds of children from traffickers. It's dark. I watched it in the cinema, really and when it finished, I could not move.
Yeah.
I could not move. It was harrowing.
I think that's a perfect example of why art and film is so important, to remind us of the horrific things going on and try to bring those things into the light, because they get so kind of swept under.
You've got the entertainment side to take your mind off things, and you've got the things to educate you as well.
Yes. That's also why I think documentaries are important. I'm watching one at the moment called Dancing for the Devil.
Okay.
Which is about TikTok.
Oh, I've seen that one. The whole thing's a scam. It's not real.
What are you talking about?
The whole thing's not real.
Yeah, it is real. What are you talking about?
Having no contact with her family and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing's not real.
Oh,
she was with them the other week. Yeah, it's the whole thing's a hoax.
Wait, the whole thing is. So it's not worth watching to the end.
And that's a hoax. The whole thing's bullshit. It's a hoax.
But it seems legit with like what the other two girls are talking
Yeah,
about.
but
the
you
sisters and-
Google the people now. They're like best of mates and family and stuff. The whole thing's like a.
Right. Okay.
Oh, and,
okay.
and you know, we're talking about one bit of
I'm pretty sure anyway.
small bit of movie news. So, at the end of last episode, we mentioned a small bit of movie news about Blade not happening.
This is the movie news.
the
Good.
other movie news, which I told you guys about a few days ago, obviously, you know, Baby Reindeer, and it was written, and the main guy is Richard Gadd.
Another load of crap. Yeah.
He is the guy who is going to be starring in part of Spaceballs 2.
Well, he shouldn't be because he's full of shit and he's crap. So
But it's
Oh,
his
whoa,
type of comedy
whoa.
because his comedy is silly,
his comedy's awful. It's like proper drain dench comedy.
which
It's
is why it
so
works well
bad.
for Spaceballs. It's that style.
His comedy is so bad. That's why I had to play a victim to make a documentary to make him famous.
He didn't play a big.
His comedy is stand up. Watch it. It is so
We all know
subpar.
that. It's
like
shit. He knows that. He's a good writer and actor. He's
He's
not
a great
good
writer.
comedian.
no,
End
he's
of
not.
story.
He like I hate to say it, but he's some fucking knob that played a victim to get some notoriety.
No, stop
Fame
it
hungry
there because you're
muppet.
wrong.
Yeah, his comedy is terrible.
That's true.
He might be in Spaceballs because someone else writes it for him, but he can't write
Mate, he can write.
ABC, let alone comedy.
Oh, he can
Whoa,
write.
what are you talking about? He wrote 8 episodes of a
One of the
a
biggest.
TV
What's your
series. that
stand
took-
up? If you were that good at writing, you'd have a good stand up set.
No,
Not
doesn't mean
necessarily
you're
though. It's
funny.
not about the comedy.
Drew can write a film. Doesn't mean he can go and do stand up tomorrow.
It's true.
Yeah. I don't think Richard Gadd's anything special at all. I think he's riding off his back of this baby reindeer thing.
Well, of
But
course,
yeah,
wouldn't
but
you?
no, but
If you had
it's a
success.
very well written show. It was a one man play that took
He didn't
Edinburgh
write it.
Festival. Yeah, he did, man. was a
No, he had a
one-man-
lot of shadow writers on it.
It was a one man play in Edinburgh Festival that took the festival by storm and got rave reviews. And Netflix contacted him saying, "Can you write a TV series based on your award winning show?"
And he had an awful lot of shadow writers.
No, he wrote and produced it himself.
No. He
You
didn't.
do know everyone's
That's-
got a little bit of help in the background and people crossing T's and dotting I's. And
He's
change
one of the
things like
least funny comedians I've ever seen
anyway,
in my
I
life.
didn't expect this to go down this route because you're an idiot.
He's terrible.
It was just literally to say Spaceballs 2. That was all.
He shouldn't be in that film. Also, they shouldn't be making that film.
Should we end on a negative?
They should don't make Spaceballs 2. Like, why would you make Spaceballs 2? It's
I don't know.
ridiculous. It's like
They
making
made Spaceballs 1.
Life of Brian 2.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because Life of Brian's an absolute biblical comedy.
Absolute classic.
But how can you bring
Those Spaceballs.
Brian back? Wait,
None of the original actors will be in it.
are you talking about Monty Python?
Yeah.
No, Spaceballs. None of the original actors will be in it.
You
John
just said
Candy's dead.
Yeah, it's a new film.
Yeah, but John Candy's he's a genius. You can't,
It's just like it's a rebrand of it's a cheap nick again. It would be like Ghostbusters, women's Ghostbusters. It's a cheap steal off like a great comedy. Because Rick Moranis ain't going to do it, is he?
Definitely not.
And neither's
All I've got in my head now is always
Bill-
look on
Bill,
the
what's he called?
bright
Bill-
side of death.
what's he called? The guy that plays
Just
Brilliant.
before you draw
The guy that
your
plays Han Solo,
terminal
Bill-
breath.
what's his name? Bill what? Bill,
I don't know what you're talking about.
the guy that plays Han Solo in the film, Bill
Pullman.
Pullman. He ain't going to be in it.
Well, he's dead as
So
well.
it's not going to be it's not going to be a reboot. It's
no,
going
he's
to be a
not.
cheap
He's alive.
remake.
Typo.
Yeah, it's going to be
Fact check,
terrible.
Bill Pullman is
It
alive.
might actually be the worst film ever after The Crow.
Cool.
Because The New Crow is going to be the worst film ever made.
Yeah, I agree on that.
And I think remaking Spaceballs will probably be worse.
Well, James, go and see Day One this weekend.
I'm gonna go see it. Is it out Saturday?
Do
Did you say?
you want to go Sunday
I
evening?
think so
Or
now.
do you want to go on Saturday? Do you want to go Sunday evening or Sunday?
I tell you what, I will go again because it's something that Sarah wants to watch. But I will definitely go and see it with you on Sunday. Yeah, I'll see it with Sarah on Saturday, and I'll see it with you on Sunday.
Rude.
Rude. No, it's just because I've watched all of the films with Sarah, and she's really excited about that one.
Yeah, same. It's a rare one that Sadie wants to go to the cinema to see. So
that's what I mean. And it kind of is like we've gone on this journey together because the second one in cinema was amazing, and to see Cillian Murphy in a role like that, I was like, yes.
Yeah, I didn't think we knew Cillian Murphy was in it before we saw it.
It was.
I think it was.
It was quite. Yeah, it was a little bit. Obviously, he's in the trailer, but
was
it
he?
was.
I can't remember. It seemed to be
the amazing guy from Blood Diamond in it, and I can't remember his name. Very hard to pronounce.
The black guy.
Yeah,
he's amazing. He's in loads of stuff. He's so good. He's in Guardians of the Galaxy, isn't he?
Dujaman. I can't. I don't want to.
I know you mean.
I don't want
to. Unpronounceable.
It's very difficult.
I need to hear it to repeat it.
Yeah,
reading it is difficult to.
And he's in the new one as well, which is brilliant because I was worried that what happened to his character in number 2. I was like, he didn't get much screen time, and he was
what
brilliant
happened
in
to him in number 2? Just to prep me.
He gets killed, man. He takes them to the radio place, and that creature just pulls him under the thing.
Cillian and Emily Blunt.
No, so Cillian Murphy and the deaf girl, they go to the radio station and they're driven by the guy that I can't pronounce his name, and he's like, "I've got to go back for my children." And then as he's about to leave, he gets pulled through the garage doors by that alien, and it just destroys him.
Ah, right. Okay. Weird. Cillian Murphy and Emily Blunt are in that film, and that's Oppenheimer as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Isn't it weird that Emily Blunt's husband cast her in a film?
She well, a bit of nepotism there.
She had to audition though.
Yeah, he
did she?
Well, he's gone on record. He's gone on multiple chat shows saying
it's brilliant,
talked it through with her and had casting for other people. And it was only when she read it in detail, she went, "I will divorce you if you do not cast me in this."
In reality, he was like, "We got mortgage to pay, motherfucker. Like, it's your job."
Yeah, we'll double.
I'll give you $6 million.
Doubling up the pay. But to be fair, Emily Blunt is one of the best actors.
She's a bloody good actress, though. Not taken away from her. She is a very good actress.
And for that film, especially the first one, that scene in the bathtub.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, mate.
She's a really good actress.
Act your ass off for that one.
Giving birth in silence with all the brutality.
No, she's great.
She's brilliant.
Unlike Richard Gere.
But actually, this is a good example, right? Hang on. Kev, there you go. The idea of a performance in, like, normally, like you say, like a horror thing, but they've taken it to the next level because of their performances.
Yeah. And she wouldn't be nominated for anything.
It helps John Krasinski. He happens to marry a very, very, very good actress.
You know, he pursued her. Yeah. He was obsessed with Devil Wears Prada and told her. And
she's ginger now,
she thought he was a bit of a stalker and a bit of a weirdo because he was.
So he's a freaky fan.
And she's a ginger in that, so it's like, fair enough.
He ground her down, basically, apparently.
Nice.
That's a good movie, actually, by the way, Devil Wears Prada.
Yes, dude, there was an episode where you weren't around for a bit, or you came on later on, and Kevin and I talk about Devil Wears Prada, and I was saying how blown away I was.
I watched it the other day. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix right now.
This is why I said I don't like the idea of when they say a chick flick, because it makes men feel like they can't appreciate.
I think it's good. I really enjoy it.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's brilliant.
It's on my watch list to watch. Also, bizarrely, what's popped up now? Oh, by the way, James, you'll like this. I'm on season 3 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine again.
Love it.
Again.
It's the best, isn't it? Yeah.
It's so good. I watched it while I was ill the whole time.
It's so good. Drew, have you not watched it?
No, I've seen it. Wait, there's the famous episode where they redo Backstreet Boys?
Yeah. Have you seen that one yet?
Making the lineup sing.
Do you know what made me love Andy Samberg? There's a film he made called
Pop Star.
No.
Oh, that's brilliant.
It's called like Tour de Pharmacy. Oh. And you know how like the Tour de France is now a big thing that everyone was on steroids back in the day?
Yeah.
Like it's like Tour de Pharmacy, and one of the bike riders is like John Cena on a bike. trying to like claim he doesn't take any steroids and that, and like Andy Samberg's one of the riders, and there's like a woman dressed as a man with like a mustache painted on her, and it's honestly one of the funniest films.
He is good.
It's so
He
ridiculous.
does silly so well, and he
Hot Rod is good as
did a
well.
film of the year 2020, which was not silly. It was actually not
Hot Rod's
serious,
brilliant.
but it was Palm Springs. That film,
That's brilliant.
which was
Yeah,
really good.
that was genius.
Not seen that.
That confused me.
But Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the comedy, like it's really a shame that Andre Braugh died last year.
Yeah, that is really sad.
I mean,
The guy that plays Captain Holt.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
Like that scene where his sister comes in and she's like, "I remember when we used to have fun." He's like, "You take that back." it's like we used to have fun. You take that back.
he's so good.
He's brilliant, isn't he?
Everything
That
when,
film
when he lets like Andy Samberg win anything, Jake Peralta, when he lets him win anything, or he joins in with a little bit of fun, even though he's got a straight face and goes, "Yes, you are the greatest and genius." And Jake Peralta going so excited, you're like,
what's
yes,
it called?
you love him for it.
Jimmy Jab Games or the
Jimmy Jabs.
the something heist. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
Jimmy Jabs, where you have to steal the watch and stuff like that.
It's the heist, isn't it? The Halloween heist.
Yeah.
You have to steal like a thing off him. It's so ridiculous.
So can I jump in with Palm Springs? Is like a Groundhog Day thing, isn't it? It's brilliant.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was better than I expected for an Andy Samberg
Yeah, it was
film.
brilliant.
I thought it was just
Yeah.
be over the top silliness.
Very,
Also,
very
Groundhog Day,
entertaining,
great film.
very funny. Dude, it had J.K. Simmons in it, who was really funny as well.
Yeah.
As the father.
I was just before I mentioned Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I was going to say I popped up on my list on Netflix is a new The Thin Blue Line. Do you remember that?
Brilliant.
With Rowan Atkinson.
Brilliant.
Thin Blue Line, yeah, back in the
It's
day.
just
Really
popped
funny.
up on Netflix about a week ago.
Mate, you never saw that?
Of course I did. I watched it religiously.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've added it. There's only 7
Mate, he's got some of the most famous lines where he's like, I don't want to cock up. If it's your cock up, my ass.
It's only 14 episodes, 2 series, 7
It's
seven
just
episodes.
Was
amazing.
that Rowan Atkinson, Thin Blue
Yeah,
Line?
Rowan
Yeah,
Atkinson, Mina Anwar,
It's just so
James
funny.
Dreyfus, Serena Evans, loads of people like
It's
that.
the dude from Killing Eve.
Ben
well,
Elton,
he's
Ben
obviously
Elton, basically.
very well known
And
for
him from
that.
Gimme, Gimme, Gimme. Well, that's Rowan Atkinson, but
Yeah,
a
yeah,
minute
yeah.
ago,
But I know, yeah, it is Gimme, Gimme,
him,
Gimme.
that guy.
Yeah, he's so funny. He's like, my ass is on the line and I don't want to cock up. So good.
Yeah, it's good.
So good.
Have you ever, but on the subject of stupid things, have you seen Garth Marenghi's Dark
Yeah,
Place?
love it. Love it.
You ever seen that, Drew?
Nah, man, I don't think so.
It's like it's like the thing they did, it's the thing the IT crowd did,
Yeah.
like Richard Adoadi before the IT crowd. So it's a
hospital that's
relatively
cursed.
unknown thing. And there's like scenes where they're in a hospital and like, oh, a cat runs on the screen. You see a person's hand throw the cat on the screen.
It's like really
Like,
deliberately
it's
really
like
bad.
deliberately bad. Or there'd be
Oh,
in like a
It's like there's a poltergeist and there's flying knives and there's just knives on strings dangling and
with blatant strings, or they'll be in like a graveyard with these tombstones blowing because they're like made out of cardboard or something. It's like, or there's like Richard Ayoade shooting for no reason. There's like no concept to it. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's
just
brilliant.
everyone's freaked out and he's in the background shooting a shot.
And when they cut out to like the picture of the hospital, it's like clearly like a cardboard box
Yeah.
sort of thing.
But
It's
so
like
good.
the most
seen-
preposterous show.
So there's a play at the moment that's called the play that always goes wrong, but they did the TV series of it. Have you seen any of those episodes?
I went to the theatre to see that the first time it came out like 10 years ago.
Mate, they are so funny.
I'm
Did
not
you enjoy it?
watching
Was
on
it?
TV. It was hard enough in a theatre, but I'm not watching it TV.
Kev, do you know Garth Marenghi did a tour this year? A book tour.
Did he?
Yeah, he did a Garth Marenghi book tour. He's so funny.
He was on a podcast the other day as Garth Marenghi as opposed to himself.
Yeah, it's the guys that did IT Crowd and what was the one with Richard Ayoade when they were in the office in the basement? What was that
James,
called?
can I just say you look really different
IT
without
Crowd.
that thing around your head.
Is it IT Crowd?
It was IT.
You look like a new
Yeah, that was
person.
it. Yeah, when they're stuck in the basement.
Yeah,
Doesn't James look like a new person now? Like a twin of the guy that had the thing around his head.
yeah. He's taking his headband off. Anyway, that's
Chopping the moo.
that's the symbol. Anyone want to
Chopperoo.
mention anything before we go? Apart from
There's 2 minutes left in the Italy game, and Italy are losing, about to go out to the Euros.
so.
Ooh.
We'll leave on a cliffhanger. Will they draw? Will they lose? Will they win?
Probably going to lose.
Not gonna
not gonna lie.
know unless you got.
So everyone throw your pasta in the bin tonight.
They threw a pasta in the bin.
Anyway,
I'm throwing my pasta in the bin.
You threw your pasta in
pasta
the bin.
is
I'm
Italian,
going through my
and he's
pasta
going
in
to
the
throw
bin.
something Italian in the bin, Drew.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't waste food, man. Don't waste food. What are you doing?
It's a joke. He's not throwing food in the bin. He wouldn't eat
Okay.
anything as
No, I
healthy
am.
as
Let's go
pasta.
downstairs, throw my pasta in the
He's not
bin.
going to eat
But
anything
then there's
as
something
healthy as
ironic to
pasta.
that.
He's got chicken
He has
nuggets.
to spend 10 minutes. Wait, he has to spend 10 minutes making the pasta, stirring in
No,
the
I'm just going to
sauce,
throw it out
and
dry.
then throw it in the bin.
Gonna
What?
rip out the packet and open it straight into the bin. And I'm going to throw a glass of Dolmio at the neighbours.
Whoa, Dolmeo bombing.
Smashing, guys. All right. Love. I think James stubbed his toe on something. He's Teddy.
I think they drew. It's 1-1.
No, you're Drew.
Oh my
Hey.
God, what a goal!
What? What's the score now, James?
1-0 with 30 seconds left. Oh my God, what a goal! The crowd's gone
But there's
wild.
gonna be
There's
injury
a pitch
time.
invasion. It's gone
Is
mental.
that in injury time, or is there injury time left?
Oh, we're 8 minutes into injury time.
8 minutes.
There's 10 seconds left in the
What
game.
happened to football that you can have
Yeah,
8
but also,
minutes?
what happens if there's a draw?
Well, it's a draw. That's it.
That means we've got enough points to go through.
It's the playoffs. It's the first bit. You play 3 games, and whoever wins the most points goes through to the knockout stages.
Yeah, because I forget, because
What a goal!
it's the World Cup where it's
What
golden
a
goal.
goal!
Or
Same
whatever,
as the
like-
World Cup. It's the same scenario.
Well, no,
Good
because
try and show it to you.
if it's a draw, it's golden
No,
something.
no,
and
only
then it's...
when it goes through the knockout stages. The
Look at
Ah.
that.
tables,
That
it's
is
win, lose, or
top
draw.
bin. Look at this.
Yeah, to be fair, that is top right corner. That is. Where was the keeper?
Oh, mama.
The keeper was nowhere near that.
That is a goal and a half.
Well, 10 minutes ago we were leaving on a negative. Now we're leaving on the biggest high ever. James is going to have a
Crowd's gone
Tommy
mental.
Tank now.
They've gone mental. They've gone mental in Italy.
We've got mental. They're going to lose their minds.
All right.
There must be seconds left in this game. Blow the whistle. He's blown it. He's blown the whistle.
That's amazing.
The biggest comments we get normally are, who's the guy that doesn't make any impressions? I mean, any expressions. It's like me and you are laughing and smiling, and James just gives us evils for an hour, apart from 1 second. I've never seen so much emotion from a man.
Look at these
That is
reactions.
so much joy. Can we call this episode James Has So
This
Much
is
Joy?
unbelievable.
Yeah. Euphoric.
Look at that guy just sat against the post.
They're devastated.
Is that Croatia?
Absolutely devastated.
Yeah, but Croatia, are they still going through?
No.
They've just
They're
broken
done.
Croatia.
Oh, they're going to be well annoyed with the referee then of adding 8 minutes. That's horrendous.
Of injury time. Was there an injury, James?
Well, yeah, 8 minutes
There
of
was
injury.
loads of stoppage, yeah. Look, they are gutted. Absolutely gutted.
Jeez.
James,
It's
At
brutal.
the death.
It is brutal. It is brutal.
At the death.
right,
Unbelievable.
we're run over a bit, but it was worth it.
You
for
have the
that.
power. You have the power anytime, Kev. You
All
have
right.
the power.
See you later, guys. See you next
press that
Monday.
button.
James, go and pleasure yourself to that replay. Goodbye.
Told me. This has been Rage Whale. Thanks for listening to Your Movie Podcast.